What's up, y'all? My name is Dwayne Aaron and I'm currently a senior technical recruiter. I've been in the recruiting industry for about 5+ years now, primarily recruiting within tech, and I've been taking a lot of time over the break, even watching a couple of YouTube videos, and I've seen a lot of YouTube videos circulating around the internet, but I don't see a lot of videos out there with recruiters talking about how to navigate through the tech industry and how to get in the tech industry, how to get noticed by recruiters, and what it takes or what actually goes into the recruitment process. So I'm hoping to alleviate that by creating this YouTube channel to hopefully give you guys some insight into what goes on in the mind of a recruiter. Right now, I'm currently working for a company called Opendoor. However, I've been with companies like Twitter, and I've also started my own consulting company where I've helped companies such as Hinge, Cruise Automation, and even Aurora Innovation. What I'm doing at Opendoor is I'm a senior recruiter specializing within data science and machine learning. And at Opendoor, what we're trying to do is revolutionize the way that homes are bought and sold within the real estate industry, limiting transaction times to take away those pain points so that you can transact on a home within 2 to 3 weeks versus the 3 to 6 months that you've been experiencing. So my goal for this YouTube channel is to hopefully give you guys some insight into how I got into recruitment and potentially answer any questions that y'all might have within the recruitment process. I'd like to start it off with a snippet I made for the day in the life of a recruiter. I've seen a couple videos out there with software engineers and data scientists talking about the day in the life of a software engineer or data scientist, but not too many out there with recruiters. So hopefully this gives you some insight into the day in my life, and there's definitely gonna be some more videos to come. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Cheers, y'all. So I try to get up every day around 5:45 a.m. just so that I can have time to set my intention. That way I can meditate, relax, not get too stressed about what the work day lies ahead of me. So around 6 a.m. I start brushing my teeth, wash my face, pat it out a little bit. And then it hits about 6:30 a.m. where I'm just looking up in the rooftop and gazing the sunrise, looking at the cars go by, looking at whatever's going around in the beautiful city of Brooklyn, New York, having a cup of coffee, just sitting down and meditating and just enjoying what life is bringing throughout such a beautiful morning. And then roughly about 7 a.m., sit down. I'm taking some time to watch some YouTube videos, and then I start getting into my groove. Over here I'm drinking water. Gotta stay hydrated as much as possible. I try to get through 1 gallon of water a day at a bare minimum, just so I could stay hydrated. Water is good for you, and it really helps my immune system stay in tip-top shape. And then about around this time I'm checking emails. I'm looking at my calendar, looking at what I need to do. Maybe I'm doing some sourcing. Maybe I'm responding to some emails from the previous day. But here it's just some quiet time for me to get into some kind of workflow before the actual work starts. And to be honest, this is one of the absolute beauties and one of my favorite things about living in the East Coast, because when you're living on the West Coast, you don't get that quiet time, and really you're just jumping directly into work versus having that quiet time for yourself. Once I'm done with all the emails and looking through everything, I start getting into some cleanup mode, getting the house ready, making sure my room is clean. And I read an excerpt one day coming from someone in the military, someone that I truly look up to. I think it was from David Goggins, where he was talking about making your bed every morning. And if you could do this one task every single day, then you're starting the day with accomplishing something in life. So I find this really important because every time it can get very, very hectic throughout the day, but if I know that I've made my bed and I know that I've cleaned my room up, then I'm already starting the day off on the right foot. So around this time, around 8:30, I'm putting my shoes on, starting to get dressed, getting ready for a run. I'm in this mode right now for the month of January where I'm trying to run at least 5K every single day for the next 30 days straight. And I found this really important because like while we're working from home, we're just sitting on our desk through the entire day. And I found this really important for me because as work from home employees, we're not really moving every day. We're at our desk, we're checking our emails, we're responding, we're talking to candidates. So for me, it's so important that I at least go out there and run because it gives you that shot of serotonin, it gives you that shot of dopamine that I personally need so that I could tackle my day rightfully so. I've said this with all of my friends in the past and never publicly on LinkedIn, but I stand by it when I say that running is one of the best forms of meditation out there, and it's also one of the best ways to go out there and explore a city. While I'm running, I like to people watch. I like to go out there and explore, try out new routes. Here I'm going by the Barclays Center and just seeing what the city has out there to offer because you never know what you'll miss until you actually get out there and explore it yourself. Today I hit about 4 miles and I got really excited about it, but now it's time to go and do my morning skincare routine and hit the shower. So growing up, I've had severe cases of eczema, and this is part of the reason why I drink water every day. And I try to stick to at least 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons just because if I don't, my skin gets to the point where it gets ridiculously dry. And this is why my skincare routine is important every day, just because in the morning it starts to get into this flaky mode. So I try to stay preventative about this because it's always better to be preventative rather than reactive with whatever measure you're trying to take. So for my skin, this is just my way of helping and I guess just feel relatable or confident about myself. Hey, what's up? How are you? Awesome. Yeah, so before we get started, like, how was the break and everything? Good. Yeah, so is now still a good time to chat? Okay. Awesome. So the way I like to structure these calls is to really get an idea of what you're looking for, what motivates you, what you like working on, and then from there I'll kind of dive into more so of your background and what you've been doing there, so I could find a way to relate it to what we've got going here on here at Open Door. And then from there I'll talk more about the company, some of the business statistics, what's been going on for the past year, why we're probably the best company for you, and then I'll leave it up for questions towards the end and maybe talk about some teams as well. Is that cool with you? Okay, cool. All right, so let me ask you this then, because I like to ask this to every single person that I chat with. Like, if I was to come across the perfect opportunity and something that would get you excited to wake up every single day, what does that look like on your end? And then after this call, I was going through some more emails, some more sourcing, some more one-on-one internal meetings throughout the day, and I find that sourcing is one of my favorite parts of the job because it gives me some focus and some me time where I'm able to help do what I love, which is find people out there that otherwise would have never known about this opportunity if I hadn't contacted them in the first place. And finally, this is my absolute favorite part of the day. It's either lunch or dinner, so for the purpose of this, we're gonna call it Linner. And over here, we're gonna go ahead to our favorite local deli right around the corner. I'm with one of my friends, Luis Trujillo, and we're just chopping it up, having a good conversation while we're grabbing some subs and chopping it up with some of the locals out in town. I found it personally effective to have one meal a day, and some may call it intermittent fasting, but this helps me stay focused and not get too lethargic throughout the workday and have enough sustainable energy to continue doing what I love, which is recruiting.